It's your boy, Andrew and Charlie. I thought I would show you guys my collection of cameras. I got a pretty huge collection of stuff. Some of it. This isn't all of it. Also, apparently, my hat collection. Okay. So, I guess we'll start with the photography. This was my first serious camera. My grandpa gave this to me. This is my grandma's 35 millimeter. Takes the film. Pretty freaking sweet. So this was like my first real camera, and I love it. Took a lot of pictures with this. And then my parents got me a Kodak. This is like at the very end of Kodak. There's actually film in here. Wow. This is at the very end of like film cameras being a big thing. I noticed the Polaroid stuff's coming back, but they've always done like, this is a Joy-Cam. This would take quick little pictures, and then you pull that knob right there, and the picture would come right out. It was really cool. Now they have the Fuji's doing something like that. And then I got this little bad boy for graduating high school. No, this might have been for my birthday. This is for my birthday. Bill and Julie got me this. And that's a Canon. This is my first digital camera, and I loved it. I played with this a lot. So these were like my picture taking cameras. I still don't have one of the big fancy cameras. Like SLR is like the thing now. But so then I don't think I have anything else over here. There's some old game systems. Oh, my Talkboy for audio. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Home Alone 2. I'd film radio shows with this. For my sister and I would do. I still have the old cassette in there. It was a cassette recorder, and I loved it when I was a little kid. All kinds of radio shows and whatnot. So when I was 18, on my 18th birthday, my parents got me, I had taken a video editing class, so they got me a Handycam, a Sony Handycam, and I fucking love this camera. I filmed so much stuff with this. Probably my most used camera ever. I fucking loved it. I don't know if it still works, but I'm gonna always hold on to that. That's probably my favorite camera I've ever owned. And when we were younger, my friends would always see the Sony Handycam out and about. When I was over in the Middle East, I didn't bring a camera because I didn't want my camera to get ruined. So I bought this little piece of shit Samsung DV. And I think I filmed stuff over in the Middle East. I filmed a dance competition. And then I filmed a video when we came back because I was excited to have a new camera. And it baby meltdown. It was a piece of shit. So I don't know. I hate this camera actually. I don't even know if there's a tape in here. There might even be a tape still in here, but who knows? Who knows these things? Hopefully I was smart enough to take the tape out. There is a fucking tape in there. Whatever. So then I upgraded. I eventually upgraded to the flip camera. And the flip camera was really fucking cool. I got this when I was towards the end of my military days. And it's just cool. This is before cell phone cameras were really worth the shit. So you could just flip that bad boy out, pop it in the computer, take videos. I really like this camera. I have another flip. I'll show you guys in a minute. That I got later on, right before they kind of became dated. There's an old Motorola phone. My drug dealing phone. And then my friend Brian gave me an 8mm, which I've never gotten to use, but it's part of the collection. The box of old relics, as you would. So this is what, in 2010, I mostly filmed my videos with. I bought this flip camera. This was HD, a little bit nicer. And then, once flip stopped doing their thing, I tried getting another flip style camera. So I tried replacing the flip cameras with this Kodak Play Touch, and it wasn't as cool. My favorite thing about the Play Touch was I got these super cheap little magnetic lenses, and they just snap right on there. There's a fisheye and a wide angle, so it's fun to have like some little cheap lenses to play with. A lot of times when you're like a professional photographer, my buddies who actually like do this shit professionally, they don't spend a lot of money on the camera itself. It's the lenses that they're, spending the bank on, man. So I got one final camera. This is my current camera, other than obviously the cell phone you saw at the beginning of the video I use probably more than anything. But I got my HV40. This is what we filmed our movie with like 7 years ago. So this camera is highly dated. Still using the mini DVs. I can't even get the memory card for this camera anymore. They don't make the memory card. I've looked everywhere, and I just can't do it. The Handycam even had a memory card that I could use, but I can't get those either. So those are all for the cameras. But I've been trying to get memory cards for this thing, so I still buy tapes at Walmart for that bad boy. But before we end the video, I just want to show you guys. This is everything else. I still have cameras that need to get developed. Rolls of film from Montana when I was like in high school. Just tons of rolls of film. This is probably from 5th grade. Like, I want to go get this, taken care of so I can see what's on that. Like, that's crazy that I still have all these rolls of film that need to get developed. My mock BlackBerry. This was actually one of my favorite cell phones. This Samsung right here was really cool for its time, and I used that for a pretty long time. These DV tapes are from high school. We taped a football game in 2004. You know what I mean? Like, so this is all like mostly photography stuff. Old rolls of film that I need to take to get developed. I should probably do that before that doesn't happen anymore. But now for the grand finale, my friends. These are all my tapes. These bigger ones are high 8 tapes. These go in the Sony Handycam. And like I said, that camera was used a lot. These are all just a shitload of memories. And there's a good chance I probably won't ever go back and watch all these again. And then most of these actually were from our film, The Dead Baby. It's kind of the cool thing about filming a movie on, digitally is you can just have as many takes as you want. Dead Mooses, UAE, when I went to Abu Dhabi. There's another tape from high school. So, pretty freaking cool, man. I still have all this stuff. It's just rotting away in this Chuck Taylor box, but, yeah. I like to tape shit, man. I'm not quite to the level of the French guy on, Exit Through the Gift Shop, but that's quite a bit of shit right there. That's hours and hours and hours of stuff that may never get watched again. I don't know. But I'll hold on to it. Maybe Charlie will watch some of that stuff one day and go, wow, my dad's an idiot. We went to a haunted warehouse on one tape. I've been to the Chicago Zoo. All over the world. I went to the Middle East. There's a bunch of footage from like Germany, and I don't know if I got anything in whatever. Anyways, cool stuff, man. I just thought I'd show you guys off my cameras. Favorite camera other than the HV40, which I've been using for like 10 years. I loved this flip camera. I had this on me a lot back in the day. This is kind of a dated format now because you can just whip out your cell phone, but this was cool, man. And as you saw my older cell phones, I buy shitty phones. This phone I'm holding right now, I'm recording this with, was like $60. I'm not spending $100 a month on a fucking iPhone. I'm not going to go buy an iPhone for the price of a desktop computer that I can edit a movie on, I can't edit a movie on an iPhone. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't want to. Why are you playing with the mop, dog? Anyways, I can't wait for him to start using cameras, man. It's fun. And I kind of wanted to show this because a lot of my friends have, like, cameras that cost, like, $6,000, And I just want to show, like, I've made a shitload of stuff with very, very economical purchases as far as my camera goes. Audio's a little more difficult, but even that, I got a Rode mic and a Snowball mic. I've done a bunch of voice acting, and neither of those were more than $100, so... I do want to get an SLR. I might put out a little money for my next camera purchase when we are ready to do another feature. I would like to get an SLR. But I'll probably get a used one, and I'll probably put most of that money into the lenses, So, all right, dudes. Well, Charlie and I are gonna go hang out with our family, and thank you guys so much for watching our videos. We love doing this, so we will catch y'all on the flip side. Say bye, bye, bye. Do it. Bye, bye. Okay. Well, Charlie doesn't want to say bye to you guys. Sorry.